Got my lunch right here. It's some grilled chicken, rice, sriracha sauce, and some kind of curry tiki sauce. So I'm not sure what it's called. I seen a video on YouTube. I didn't watch it, but the title said, gaslighting is normal. Only weak-minded people complain about gaslighting. I didn't watch that video because I said, oh my God, here's another black person attempting to normalize toxicity. People need to stop doing that. Bismillah. Because in 2025, when you know better, you're supposed to do better. I was just thinking about this because I moved around a lot as a child going to school, and I think that, and my mother tried to say, well, military kids, because my stepfather was in the military, and I did live in California and in Japan, but she said, well, military kids move around a lot, and you know, they don't have no problem with it. How you know? It's more stable. A child should have a stable foundation. Children that have stable upbringings thrive better in life. Let's just say that. So she was gaslighting me and saying that that's your father's fault. It's not about whose fault it was, why I went to a million different schools, because I lived with my mother and my father growing up as a child. But I moved with my mother and my stepfather and I lived with them and he was in the Air Force. So I moved around with them, and then I moved around with my father. So it was very unstable. It was very, very unstable. I'm not bringing that up to bash anybody, and that's what people get it twisted. It's like I'm saying this because it's difficult navigating through all of that, sorting that out, being inconsistent, like changing schools, changing friends, all of that. It's just unstable, and I still am affected by that today because I lost connection with friends that I met and all of that. You know, I had to be the new girl over and over and over again. So that's me. I had to accept that I'm always a new girl, you know, and so that's a whole nother story. But anyway, this video is about black people normalizing toxicity. This video is about black people attempting to normalize toxicity. Stop it. Please stop it. Gaslighting is not normal, and people should not be normalizing toxicity and abuse towards nobody. It's demonic and it's low vibrational. And yes, that's like back in the day, grandparents and people from, you know, the old school used to beat their kids and all that, black their eye, knock their teeth out, all of that. But we don't do that no more. We have books. You're supposed to do research, have knowledge. And the Bible says, my people perish from a lack of knowledge. So what are we talking about? So what are we doing here? Why are we normalizing toxicity? Why are we saying gaslighting is normal? I don't think that if you wouldn't teach your child that gaslighting is normal, do not get on a platform teaching grown people, grown folks, that toxicity is normal. Because that's what it is. Because my mother probably would agree, oh, gaslighting is normal. You need to evolve as a person, evolve as a culture. Because that's annoying to me for a person to respond negatively or condescendingly or belittling to me when I make a comment expressing my feelings, and they intentionally do not acknowledge your concerns. They intentionally do not acknowledge your feelings. They intentionally do not validate your feelings. You should not do that to a child. You should not do that to a dog. You should not do that to a cat. You should not do that to no human being here on earth. If a person is stating their concerns, stating their feelings, you should not respond with a negative, demeaning, condescending response. That's just ignorant and stupid and dumb and low vibrational. Please don't do that. I wouldn't do that to my child. If all the time my child come to me asking me a question, all I say something stupid, what am I teaching this child? Just ignorance after ignorance. It has to stop. Please stop attempting to normalize toxicity, black people. But I know where that stems from, and we all know the problem is that most African American people do not know what a healthy anything looks like. From, you know, we are more evolved, and technology has, you know, progressed so rapidly. Technology is, you know, the internet, all of that. So you got young people in their 20s and you know, their teens, you know, vegetarians, vegans, and all of that. Back in the day, we was eating pork chops, neck bones, and all of that, and high cholesterol stuff, eating soul food, eating mac and cheese, baked mac and cheese, cornbread, greens, all of that. You know, and we ate it up because that's what's the thing to do. But who eats like that every day? You know, that's why obesity is highest in the southern states. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. Keep it a buck with me. But the point I'm trying to make is that a lot of black people, a lot of people from back in the day did not have the right, proper influences in life. Some people didn't have a healthy upbringing, and then sometimes, you know, so if you didn't have a healthy upbringing, and you know, you learn from in the hood, and your mother was this and that or whatever, your father was not there, whatever case may be, he was not about nothing, whatever, you know. So that was who we learned from. That was our first influences or whatever the case may be. So, but that's ignorant to say. Don't just be ignorant, like, and say stupid things. Because yes, if you grew up eating that way, or you used to do this and that, and your mama said, well, this is what I know, this is what it's a new day, it's a new dawn. So I don't care who raised you and where you came from. This is 2025. We don't do that country low vibrational stuff over here where I reside. We don't do that. We are educated. When you know better, you're supposed to do better. So don't come over here with that stupidity, ignorance, low mentality BS around me. Please don't do that, because I'm not that, and this is not that. Because yes, with that being said, black people, please do your research on what a healthy relationship looks like. Black people, read about how to be a good parent. Read about how to be a good friend. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. I mean, read the Bible if you don't know the Bible by now. Do your research before you just start saying or just treating people the same way you used to treat people back in 1963. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make no sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense. People that get stuck in their ways continue to repeat the same cycles over and over again, and they become like a time capsule that they never grow, and they wonder why they can't get along with, you know, a lot of people in today's society, because society is not is more advanced. You know what I'm saying? So the children of today have access to the internet, so they don't go outside like we used to go outside and play and all of that. So they on a different type of time. They on a different time frame. They on a different wavelength. So in order to communicate with them, you're going to have to do something different. You know what I'm saying? So why would you try to, you know, use old tricks, try to, you cannot, what the Bible say, you cannot put old wine, you cannot put new wine in old skin, and old wine skin. I messed that up. But yeah, you can't put something new into something old and think that it's gonna, no, you need a new container, and you need the new wine. So this is clean, and I put the new water in here. So, yes, black people, please stop attempting to normalize toxicity. That just goes to show that people are still ignorant and lack knowledge, and need to do their research, because the main thing, reason why relationships, we have this debate about women and men and all of that, because most black people don't know the definition of a healthy relationship on no levels, point blank period. They don't know the definition of healthy lifestyle, healthy mentality, healthy on all levels. That's what we're doing over here. We healthy, baby. Health is the new wealth. So take care of your health. Be healthy. Take care of your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health, everything, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, your heart, your surroundings. Keep people at a distance from you. Don't let them come and invade your space unless you gave them permission to. Health is the new wealth. So the more you know, the more you grow. Peace.